Fuck, what was I doing?
Right now, Sonic Shakes are half price after 7 p.m. when you order online or in the app. So
Hey all, it's Matt, your average gamer. Today's video is all about overpowered builds in Elden Ring. We're going to be diving into the best builds to reliably tackle New Game Plus and beyond with relative ease. There's a lot of information in this one, going over each build in detail as well as ranking these. Later in the video, there's a segment on giving these builds mini awards as to what other things they could do best, including best to hunt for larval tiers, highest damage ceiling, and easiest to make. This is going to be one of the most informative videos I've ever done for New Game Plus and beyond. It's really going to help you with that late game stretch, by the way. That late game stretch can be really difficult for a lot of players because of boss's HP and resistances in the late game can be really challenging, so we're going to help out and give some advice with that too. And all footage, by the way, is on New Game Plus 7, so whatever New Game cycle you're on, these are going to be excellent for. These are something, by the way, if you're new, you can work towards, no doubt about it, and as you work towards these builds, you'll end up with really powerful and reliable builds too. This is going to be a fun and informative build video, so sit back and enjoy some great boss battles and builds. This is my top 10 overpowered builds for New Game Plus and beyond. This is going to be a really helpful one, especially for those really challenging bosses. Let's jump into this one, starting at number 10. And in number 10, we have a tie with two great options. Option 1 here is Guts and Lion's Claw, which may very well be the most reliable strength combo in the game. With that said, there is higher damage options, and that's why we have a tie. For Lion's Claw, though, you'll get great poise damage even for New Game Plus and later, where poise is increased significantly, up to 30% by New Game Plus 7, by the way. You also do pure physical damage, which is a low resisted type on the majority of bosses. This is a great combo with Guts Greatsword, and there's a reason it's always in the best of the best. It's reliable from start to finish. This is one of those ones you really can't go wrong with. Now, it's not as overpowered as some of the top ones on this list, but it is reliable consistently, and it's one of the few things that could still poise break on New Game Plus 7. And now we're going to jump into equipment. We have Guts Greatsword, that's the big greatsword, and heavy affinity with Lion's Claw. We have the Claw Mark Seal. We have the Raptor's Black Feathers. If you're doing jump attacks, mixing them in, it helps. Claw Talisman, Ritual Swords Talisman, Shard of Alexander, Erdtree's Favorite +2, Greenburst Crystal Tier, and Faith Tier. And for our stats, we have 60 Vigor, 23 Mind, 32 Endurance. We have 66 Strength, 99 when we're two-handing it. We have 25 Faith with the Faith Tier. And then for our buffs, we're going to be using Golden Vow and Flame Grant Me Strength to get good damage out of this build. For the other option at number 10, we've got Royal Knight's Resolve on the Giant Crusher. This combo has a higher damage ceiling than Lion's Claw, but does less poise damage, even if that's surprising, and has less range if you're using the R2 or right trigger. Both these combos are very good. You can't really go wrong with either one, although many strength builds do fall off some by the time you get to New Game Plus 7. It's just the way it is with strength builds. Some of the more OP elemental damage stuff will shine a little bit more. Strength builds can still be good, though. Let's jump into equipment. And we have the Giant Crusher and Heavy Affinity with Royal Knight's Resolve. We have the Claw Mark Seal. We have 51 poise if you want to check out the armor set. Ritual Swords Talisman, Axe Talisman, Arsenal Charm +1, or Great Jar's Arsenal is better. Ritual Shield Talisman, Spike Crack Tier, Faith Tier. Let's jump into stats. And for stats, we have 60 Vigor, 23 Mind, 32 Endurance. Same stats as before. Here, golden items. Another tie, because these two are very similar. Spinning Weapon and Spinning Strikes. For the first one, we'll showcase Spinning Weapon on the Grave Scythe. This is the better option for bleed build-up, but does less physical damage than Spinning Strikes. The bleed build-up with Blood Flame Blade is insane, and it combos well for big hits with the Grave Scythe.